Hey there, friends. Have you ever woken up feeling like your body's just not quite as spry as it used to be? Maybe your joints ache a bit more, or you're catching colds more often. I've been there too. But what if I told you that some of the simplest daily habits, ones you can do in just minutes, might be the secret to feeling younger, stronger, and more vibrant? Today, we're talking about 5 often overlooked body parts that, when cared for properly, could make a world of difference in your energy, health, and longevity. And the best part? These aren't complicated routines. They're easy, practical steps you can weave into your day without any fuss. Let's dive in. It might sound surprising, but according to Dr. Elizabeth Mullins, a board-certified dermatologist in Houston, seniors need to pay special attention to skin hygiene as they age, not just for comfort, but to prevent infections that can creep in silently. And it's not just about staying clean. It's about boosting your immune system, preventing disease, and even keeping your energy levels up. So today, we're going to talk about 5 parts of your body that absolutely need your attention every single day. These aren't just for vanity, they're for vitality. Let's start with a simple question. Have you cleaned behind your ears today? I know, it might sound like something your mother used to scold you about before dinner. But believe it or not, that little space behind your ears can be a hotspot for bacteria. Think about it. Your scalp produces oil, you sweat, and if you wear glasses or even hearing aids, all of that contributes to buildup. Over time, dead skin cells, oils, and even dirt can gather there. If left unchecked, it can cause irritation or even small skin infections. Dr. Ava Shamban, a Los Angeles-based dermatologist, explains that these neglected areas become more prone to skin problems as we age because our skin's natural ability to renew itself slows down. That means dirt stays around longer, and bacteria have more time to settle in. And when you consider that infections can spread more easily in seniors due to a weakened immune response, you start to realize something as small as skipping behind the ears can have bigger consequences. So, when you're washing your face or taking a shower, take a few extra seconds and gently cleanse behind your ears with warm water and a soft cloth or your fingers. It's quick, easy, and it keeps your skin healthier and you fresher. Now, let's move to another area that often gets overlooked, your belly button. Yep, the good old navel. It's easy to forget, especially if it's not visible in the mirror. But the belly button is actually one of the dirtiest parts of the body. Why? Because it's a little pocket. Warm, moist, and often covered by clothing all day. That's a perfect recipe for bacteria and even fungi to thrive if not cleaned regularly. There's even a study from the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences that found over 2,000 different species of bacteria living in the belly buttons of volunteers. Some were completely unique to just one person. While most of these microbes are harmless, some can cause issues, especially if the skin is irritated or there's a small cut. As we get older, our skin tends to be more sensitive, and we may not always feel discomfort right away. So cleaning your navel, especially if you have an innie, becomes even more important. Use a warm washcloth with mild soap and gently wipe it clean. No need to scrub hard. Once it's dry, make sure it stays that way. Moisture trapped inside can lead to yeast infections or irritation. If you find it difficult to reach, a cotton swab with a bit of warm water can do the trick too. Now you might be thinking, really? Just those 2 little spots can affect my health? But here's the thing. When we ignore small areas, bacteria can slowly build up, and the body has to work harder to fight it off. And that takes energy. It affects your immune system, and it can even interfere with how your body heals from other issues. Let's talk about one more area that's often neglected but absolutely essential to clean. Your feet. Not just washing over them with water and soap, really cleaning them. Think about all the pressure your feet endure every day. They're enclosed in socks, slippers, shoes, and they don't always get much air. That creates the perfect warm, moist environment for fungus and bacteria to thrive, especially between the toes. Dr. Emily Splichal, a functional podiatrist and human movement specialist, emphasizes that foot hygiene becomes even more crucial after 60. Why? Because seniors are more prone to fungal infections, cracked skin, and even feet ulcers, especially those with diabetes. These foot problems can go unnoticed until they become serious, simply because our nerve sensitivity decreases with age. It's not just about washing the top of your feet either. You need to clean between the toes and under the nails. That's where moisture and dead skin cells can collect and cause trouble. After cleaning, make sure your feet are dry, especially between the toes. This one small habit can prevent issues like athlete's foot, odor, and bacterial infections. You might even notice less itching and discomfort once it becomes part of your routine. And don't forget to moisturize afterward. Aging skin tends to dry out more easily, especially on the feet, and that can lead to painful cracks. A gentle, unscented lotion can help maintain healthy skin, making it less likely to split and get infected. It's all part of a simple, soothing habit that feels good and keeps your body working better. When you think about it, we spend so much of our time and energy trying to feel better, move better, and live longer, and sometimes the answers are in the smallest, most overlooked places. Taking care of your body isn't always about big lifestyle overhauls or fancy treatments. Sometimes, it's about remembering to give the same care to the parts of your body you can't always see, but that still need your attention. So, next time you're in the shower or doing your daily routine, take an extra moment. Behind the ears, the belly button, the feet, these are the quiet guardians of your health. When they're cared for, your whole body feels it. Your immune system has less work to do, your energy stays higher, and you feel more comfortable in your own skin, literally. Now that we've given some much-needed attention to these often ignored areas, let's keep that momentum going. There's another spot that many people forget to care for properly, and it might surprise you. I'm talking about your tongue. That's right, not just your teeth, but your actual tongue. Now, you might be thinking, well, I brush my teeth every day. Isn't that enough? And brushing your teeth is essential, of course, but neglecting the tongue can lead to more problems than you'd think. According to Dr. Mark Burhen, a functional dentist and founder of Ask the Dentist, your tongue acts like a sponge. It traps bacteria, food particles, and dead cells. If that buildup isn't removed daily, it can contribute to bad breath, gum disease, and even affect your digestion. Think about this. Your tongue is the first part of your digestive system. If it's coated with bacteria, it can affect how food tastes, how it's broken down in your mouth, and it can even throw off the balance of good and bad bacteria in your gut. That's a big deal, especially for older adults whose digestion is already more sensitive. Dr. Burhen strongly recommends using a tongue scraper or a toothbrush to gently clean your tongue every morning. Not only does this help with oral hygiene and reduce harmful bacteria, but many people report that their food tastes better and they feel fresher throughout the day. It's a tiny change, but it brings a big difference in how you feel, and your body will thank you for it. Now, there's one more part of the body that deserves daily care, but most of us don't give it much thought unless something feels wrong. That's your scalp. Yes, even if you've lost a bit of hair or a lot of it, your scalp is still skin, and it still needs love. A lot of it, actually. Dermatologist Dr. Whitney Bowe explains that the scalp is rich in blood vessels and nerve endings. It's part of your skin's ecosystem, and when it's healthy, it can support hair growth, improve circulation, and help you feel more energized overall. But when it's ignored, it can lead to dandruff, itchiness, clogged follicles, and even inflammation. And inflammation, as you may already know, is one of the major contributors to aging and chronic illness. If you're just running shampoo through your hair and rinsing it out quickly, you might not be giving your scalp the attention it needs. Instead, take a moment to massage your scalp gently with your fingertips while washing. This stimulates circulation, helps remove dead skin cells, and distributes natural oils more evenly. And here's a bonus. It feels amazing. A relaxing scalp massage can even help relieve tension and promote better sleep, especially when done before bed. For those who have thinning hair or bald areas, don't skip this step. A gentle cleanse and light massage with a soft cloth can still improve skin health and even reduce dryness or flaking. And here's something that many people don't realize. A healthy scalp can actually affect your body's temperature regulation. That's right. The scalp plays a role in how well your body adapts to heat and cold, which becomes more important as we age and our internal thermostat isn't quite as sharp. So yes, cleaning your scalp isn't just about hair. It's about whole body comfort and balance. When you take a step back and look at the big picture, it's kind of incredible, isn't it? The areas of our body that seem small or insignificant are actually working hard behind the scenes every single day. And when we give them a little more attention, we start to feel that shift. Less irritation, less infection, more comfort, more confidence. And the best part? These aren't drastic changes. They're gentle, simple habits you can fold into your routine without stress. And don't worry, this isn't about perfection. It's about care. Gentle, thoughtful, loving care for the skin that's carried you through a lifetime of experiences. Because your body deserves that kind of respect. These days, we're bombarded with health advice. Eat this. Don't eat that. Do this exercise. Avoid this product. It can get overwhelming, can it? But sometimes, the simplest answers are the most powerful. Like just giving a few forgotten spots a little extra love each day. Now, I want to take a moment to talk directly to you. You've lived decades. You've raised families, built careers, helped others, survived losses, celebrated wins. Your body has been with you through all of it. And taking care of it now, at this stage of life, isn't about vanity or just hygiene. It's about gratitude. It's about supporting the vessel that still carries your spirit, your memories, your laughter. This kind of care has a ripple effect. When you feel fresher, your body feels lighter and more comfortable. Your mind follows. You're more likely to move, to smile, to connect, to enjoy the little things. And those little sparks of joy and ease, those are what build a longer, more fulfilling life. So today, we've taken a close look at how something as simple as daily cleaning done mindfully can support your energy, immunity, and dignity. Maybe it sounds a bit unusual at first, talking about belly buttons and scalps and tongues, but each one has its role in your health story. And when you care for them, you're telling your body, I haven't forgotten about you. I still value you. I'm still in this with you. We've talked about a few body parts that don't get nearly enough love, but there's one more that might surprise you. It's one of the most powerful parts of your body, especially as you age, and yet most people barely think to clean it. I'm talking about your hands, not just a quick rinse, but truly cleaning them with purpose and consistency. Now I know what you might be thinking. I wash my hands all the time. And sure, most of us do. But let me ask you this, do you wash all the way up to your wrists? Do you take time to clean under your nails? Do you give the same care to your hands as you do to your face? For many people, the answer is no. And that's perfectly understandable. Life moves fast, and we tend to rush through things. But when it comes to longevity, our hands are absolutely essential. According to Dr. Charles Gerba, a microbiologist and professor at the University of Arizona, our hands are one of the biggest transmitters of illness, especially in older adults. Germs, viruses, fungi, they all love to hitch a ride on our fingertips. And when you think about how often we touch our faces, our eyes, our food, or even a cut on our skin, it becomes clear why this simple daily habit makes a huge impact on our overall health. The skin on our hands, especially around the knuckles and nail beds, can dry out quickly, leading to small tears or abrasions. These tiny openings make it easier for bacteria to enter, and in seniors with slower healing or conditions like diabetes, even a small infection can become serious. So, let's talk about what proper hand care looks like. First, warm water and gentle soap. No need for anything harsh. Take your time to lather, clean under your nails, and work up toward your wrists. After rinsing, pat dry and use a moisturizing hand cream. This step is key. Hydrated skin is stronger skin, more resilient and better at defending itself. And let's not forget the nails. Keeping them clean and trimmed is just as important, since that space underneath can harbor more bacteria than a public door handle. And here's something simple but powerful. Take a moment to give your hands a little appreciation. They've held babies, written letters, prepared meals, hugged loved ones. They carry your story in every line and wrinkle. A little care each day is not only good hygiene, it's a kind of quiet respect. Now, if you've made it this far with me, I want you to pause and really take this in. The ears, the belly button, the feet, the tongue, the scalp, the hands. These might not be the flashy parts of your health routine. They're not trending on fitness channels or mentioned in the latest anti-aging supplements, but they matter deeply. And tending to them every day sends a message that you still care, that you still value your body, and that you're still fighting for the best version of your health. Let's take a step back for a moment and breathe this all in. You've got wisdom, you've got stories, and you've got more living to do. But the foundation of that life, the base that carries you from morning to night, is your body. It's your vehicle for joy, for laughter, for connection. And when you start each day by showing it love, in the quiet, simple ways we've talked about, you're creating a ripple effect, a stronger immune system, more comfort, better energy, greater peace of mind. It's not about being perfect. It's about being present. Present enough to say, "Hey, I see you," to every part of yourself, even the parts that don't often make it into daily conversation. So let's take these small steps together, not because someone told us to, but because we know we deserve to feel good. And if we're going to keep showing up for life, for our families, our passions, and ourselves, then this kind of care, it's where it starts. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you noticed a difference when you started paying more attention to these little details? Your story might inspire someone else, and we're all in this together. And if you found this video helpful, if it sparked something in you, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. We're building a space here for real conversations, practical wisdom, and encouraging each other every step of the way. You've got more life to live, and you deserve to feel your best while doing it. So here's to honoring your body in all its beauty and complexity, to small habits that lead to big changes, to waking up each day and saying, "Yes, I'm still here, I'm still growing, and I'm still worth it." Remember, friends, growing older is a gift. Let's treat our bodies with the care they deserve so we can keep laughing, exploring, and living life to the fullest. Here's to your health, your joy, and the beautiful years ahead. I'll see you next time.